to let players know they have a new achievement. I'm making a pop-up. If you're using Scratch, a lot of the time sprites don't leave the stage all the way, so to combat this, switch to vector mode and put a dot out of bounds. In this pop-up, new players should have a blank slate, so delete all the achievements they have made. This will all be stored on a list. I'm also hiding the pop-up until it needs to be used. When it's told there's a new achievement, show up, pop out on screen and stay there for 2 seconds, then go back and hide. If you have more than one achievement, it needs to change costumes to whatever the new achievement is. This will be sent through a variable. Make the pop-up change costumes before it shows up. In the costumes, make sure each achievement has its own name. You will be setting the variable to these names, so I would advise you make each name describe the achievement. You should only get each achievement once, so I'm making a new list so the program can check to see if you have the achievement first before giving you a pop-up. Here's the start of how we'll check. It'll only work if there are things in the new achievement list. It will look at the first thing on the list. If you already have this achievement, it'll just delete it and move on. Otherwise, it will set the variable to the achievement name, add it to the achievements you have so it won't repeat, and tell the pop-up to show up. Put that in the else and put that all in the forever script. This all goes under the flag. For the achievements, I have mine set so you get an achievement for clicking the stage and for clicking the stage 5 times. When you click the stage, it will send the achievement name to be checked. To prevent lag, you can make it so it checks first if you have the achievement before sending it to be checked again. To have a counter achievement like how many times you've clicked the stage, make a local variable. You can't do that in the stage, so pretend this is local. Whenever the stage is clicked, the click variable goes up by 1. I have a check to see if this number is more than 4. The reason why I didn't make it check to see if it was equal to 5 is because sometimes your device will lag and double the clicks, so you will completely skip 5 and not get the achievement. If you don't have the achievement and you meet the criteria, this achievement will be sent to be checked. This is what it should look like. The new achievement list also allows you to not have this animation reset if you get a new achievement while it's telling you about a different one. If you want to have a page that shows all the achievements you've got and haven't gotten, make a new idol costume in the pop-up sprite. We will be replacing the initial hiding to the idol costume showing instead. Connect everything. We will also be replacing the hiding in the animation. Instead of hiding, the idol costume will come down. Connect these. You also don't need the show script anymore. When you get an achievement, the idol costume should go up before it changes costumes to not look goofy. When you click the sprite, it will take you to the achievement page. I have the achievement page be an overlay so you don't have to hide every single thing in your game for this. I've made the background of the page to be the front layer. It will hide when the game starts and show when you want to see the page. For the achievements for the page, make sure the costume names are the same as the achievement names. These will hide when the game starts, and when the page is called, we will clone them, but cloning takes a long time and we want this to go instantly, so make a block that runs without screen refresh. This block will be used when the page shows up. Set the costume to the first achievement. Clone and switch to the next costume as many times as you have achievements. I only have 2 achievements, so this will repeat twice. When a clone spawns in, we want it to either tell you that you have the achievement or not. If you have the achievement, it'll show up normally, but if you don't, it will show up grayed out. You can do this by setting the color to infinity by making the effect 1 divided by 0. Then you can show the clone. Going back to where the cloning happens, I forgot to add positioning. So every new achievement will go down so they're not all stacked on top of each other. To get out of this page, I made an exit button. It hides when the game starts and shows up when the page shows. When it's clicked, it will tell the page to close and hide itself. The achievement clones have to delete themselves and the page background will hide. Everything functions now, but if you are using Turbowarp and plan to share your project off Scratch, you might want returning players to keep their achievements for each session. Add the local storage extension to your project. When the game starts, it needs to make sure there's a storage in the player's device, so create this storage with a unique name, otherwise it might get over a ton. Off to the side, delete all these storage points and create new ones for each achievement you have. Set them to 0 to say that this player does not have this achievement. When the game starts, it will check each of these variables. If the variable is a 1, that means you already made the achievement previously, so add it to the achievements you already have. If the variable is a 0, then nothing will happen. Do this for every achievement and put it under the flag. In the achievements sprite where new achievements are being checked, it should also set the achievement variable to 1 once you earn the achievement. Put it in right after. Program's variable is set.